Hi, this is Wendi Lanham and Crosbie Lorimer here from Balcaddy Media, and it's a sunny, cool, very windy day here in Hobart for day 2 of the Rolex Sydney Hobart Yacht Race. Now, before we give you a race update, we unfortunately have some very sad news to share.
Yes, thanks, Wendy. Very early this morning, the Cruising Yacht Club reported that tragically 2 people died on 2 separate yachts last night. Now, we understand that both were hit by the boom, and despite the efforts of their crewmates, neither could be revived. We also believe that both boats were escorted back to the coast overnight. So we have no further information, and as this matter is in the hands of the police, as you can understand, we will not be saying anything further until there is more information to hand. In the meantime, the family, the crewmates, and the friends of those 2 sailors are very much in our thoughts.
Thank you, Crosbie. As you can imagine, it's a very sombre mood here in Hobart. But the race does continue, so we'd like to give you a brief update, Crosbie.
Yeah, thank you. As anticipated, it was a very tough night last night, as the evidence is there, sadly. We've had 17 retirements to this point, still 87 yachts racing. Of those 17, perhaps the most notable at the front of the fleet there was Alive, which went out early with engine failure. URM was dismasted, URM Group, and Masterlock Comanche suffered from sail damage. There's one retirement with a little bit better news. Porca Rossa, formerly Victoire, had a crewman overboard, and they recovered them, which is great news, and they've understandably chosen to retire.
So what's the weather looking like out there?
Much as we reported it before, obviously things have sort of eased off pace-wise now with Law Connects at the front. For the front runners, and particularly for Law Connect, there's a really difficult set of decisions now because they're going to reach this trough of very light airs that's coming off Maria Island sort of area and going west, and it's getting wider and wider. When I last measured it at about 1 o'clock this afternoon, it's going to be anything up to sort of 80 nautical miles wide. So they're not going to be able to go out to the edge of that. They're going to have to find some cut through. And that's got very quiet winds in the middle of it. Some of them coming from a southwesterly direction, so they might be going against the breeze before they get back into it. For those in south of Bass Strait, it's mostly westerly. If they're north of Bass Strait and up the coast, then it's just southwest or southerly. So an awful lot of boats are going to be battling head on for all of this. So interesting times ahead for them.
Yes, and to finish up, so Law Connect currently line honours lead. Tell us a little bit about how their race is going so far.
Yes, I mean, they've held it together. They had a bit of an unfortunate period there just outside Sydney Heads with some furling issues, but they overcame those. Obviously, with Comanche retired, she's forging ahead and going well. But the breeze has obviously not been quite perfect for a race record, and so she's lying probably some miles now behind the Comanche's 2017 race record, doing about 16 knots, and at the moment estimated an ETA of midnight tonight, but I think that could change dramatically if this weather changes as it's going to.
Yes, it's hard to predict at the moment, isn't it? Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll provide more updates as we have them throughout the day. Thank you.